Starting off now in the center of the ring, it's Blitzkrieg with a hammerlock here and a good reversal applied. Juventud comes in with a lot of intensity, and I really think that, I think we would all agree, since he lost the mask, Juventud Guerrera has been a different man, guys.
What a drop toe hold as we see Juventud Guerrera go to mat work in the early stages of this match and gets a 2 count. Blitzkrieg's shoulders were down. Obviously an attempt to ground the high flyer, Blitzkrieg, but you can certainly say the same about Juventud Guerrera.
You know, Mike, all the wrestling you've seen and watched and all the video you've watched over the years, I predict in this match here, you're going to see a move you've never seen before.
Oh, I would say that's probably a pretty safe prediction.
I'll bet you on it.
Got a 2 count, and Charles Robinson almost got his hand down with a 3 that time. And a great move that was.
Doing a little complaining about maybe Juventud tugging on his mask a little bit. Well, if you wear a mask, it will get tugged on.
Yeah, it goes with the territory.
Juventud Guerrera, who has been without the mask for over a year now. Super Brawl 8 of last year, lost to Chris Jericho. The mask, and now against Blitzkrieg with a side headlock. Juventud, boy, so much on the line here. Getting a title shot for the winner of this opening bout. But of course, you got to realize that back in the locker room area, Hollywood Hogan wants to become the world champ again. Sting, same thought there. Flair wants to retain the title, and DDP wants to become the world champ for the first time in his career. Blitzkrieg landed on his feet. Great reversal, but still Blitzkrieg on his feet again. Oh! Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker in the cup. Couldn't hold him down.
Quickly stopped the momentum of Juventud Guerrera. Laid out Juvi with the tilt-a-whirl and a 2 count. I'm sure we'll see a lot of very close near falls in this match because neither man is afraid to attempt to pin the other.
Well, I'll tell you something, when WCW leaves town tonight, this place is going to look like Mount St. Helens because we're going to blow the roof right off this joint.
I think we've done it kind of already. The fans were lining up to get in. The last remaining seats here today, and they have been pumped about World Championship Wrestling being here for the first time in a pay-per-view spectacular. Juventud now slowing things down as they got Blitzkrieg in the corner, and Guerrera now, well, he's going to let him up. Going to try to whip him the other way. The handspring.
Oh. Cartwheel, and the back elbow was on target in the corner.
Don't waste your time with Juvi. Go get him.
A lot of showboating going on here. And Blitzkrieg very confidently climbs the turnbuckle. And this capacity crowd chants right along with it.
And you know, Tony, that match with Goldberg and Nash, I predict the winner of that match should be #1 contender for the world's title, whoever walks out of the ring with it, or if Flair retains it.
Well, point could be made for that, I'm sure, but you got 3 men who say, hey, if I don't win it, I should be a top 5 contender to the world title.
So it can go a lot of different ways, a lot of different mental viewpoints here.
Repeated blows to the turnbuckle pad. And Juventud turns to the fans, turns his attention away from Blitzkrieg.
He's measuring him, though.
Yeah, he's waiting for Blitzkrieg to get into a position where he can execute something on him just as... Oh, my goodness. Using the top as a springboard for the missile drop kick. And he got him on the way up and knocked him back down.
If he'd have got him good, he'd have won this match. He'd have had him.
Probably a smart move on the part of Blitzkrieg to slow down the offensive attack of Juventud Guerrera, but that may not stop him because here comes Juvi. Oh, there's the suicide dive.
Never touch that top rope.
The only way to slow Juventud down is to get into another room, get away from him. He walked away to buy some time, did Blitzkrieg, but was too close to the ring, and here came Juventud.
Of course, when it comes to the experience levels of these two competitors, there's really a tremendous advantage for Juventud Guerrera. There we see the close-up of Juvi as he makes his way back into the ring. Almost 8 years now as a pro for Juventud Guerrera, while Blitzkrieg realistically is still a rookie, just 2 months associated with World Championship Wrestling. Oh, brainbuster.
But I'll tell you that Blitzkrieg's got a lot of talent. He's going to make his mark in this sport real soon.
And it's obvious that the members of the WCW Executive Committee have seen the same thing in Blitzkrieg that you and I have. They wouldn't put him in this situation where the winner goes on to gain a shot at the World's Cruiserweight title tomorrow on Nitro if they didn't.
Even though Blitzkrieg has a loss against Kidman recently on Thunder, he's still considered one of the top challengers, and that will ground you. Stepping on the back of the legs that time at the bottom of the hamstrings.
Oh yeah, up into the air. The Rita Romero special atop of Tia. Got him hung up in the air. Referee Charles Robinson right in his place, but Blitzkrieg turned it into a pin attempt and a 2 count.
How about that escape?
Did you ever see that before, Mike?
Many times. That's a move very famous from the world of Lucha Libre that it's called the Rita Romero special because he invented it back in the 1950s.
Did you ever see somebody escape from a move like that?
Not quite that way where he came out of it with a pinfall attempt. I have to give that to Blitzkrieg. Oh! Jumping back kick, and that one was on target.
You're right in with the action as Blitzkrieg with a chop and a kick. Juventud through the ropes, down on the floor. Now what's Blitzkrieg gonna try here? Well, he's just taking a breather up top there. I thought maybe he'd come off with something spectacular, but you can tell.
Well, wait a minute now.
Well, but he took a breather there. You can't deny that.
Wait a minute. What does he have up his sleeve here? You see Juventud trying to get as far away as possible from Blitzkrieg, and that's probably the best defensive strategy that he could come up with at the time.
Yeah, try New Jersey.
Now Blitzkrieg going to walk to the other top.
Oh!
Juventud saw him coming the whole time.
Boy, did he meet him.
What recovery by Juventud. In mid-move, he was able to catch him with the drop kick.
Juventud set him up for that one because before he was at the other side of the ring, and Juvi knew he was in trouble. I bet he thought, I'll walk away a bit, I'll sucker him in. That's what he did.
Yeah, that was a big mistake by Blitzkrieg, guys. He went up top one time, dropped down, went up again, but you can see that Juventud is down as well. Both men finally get back up. Thought for a moment they're going to have a double count out, but no.
Really, that was the first time in this match that the inexperience of Blitzkrieg showed through and allowed Juventud Guerrera to regain control.
Okay, Juventud Guerrera can maybe finish him off right here, but he's going to pick him back up. Thought this would have been a good move for the 450. But maybe he has other plans in mind for Blitzkrieg. Into the ropes, pick up. Blitzkrieg hooks him on a tilt-a-whirl attempt, throws him all the way out of the ring. So in effect, buy some time once again.
Juvi's getting frustrated, though.
Yeah, but maybe not. Watch out, he walks back to him.
Oh!
Unbelievable move. A moonsault from the inside outside on a springboard attempt, and he connected.
Is that phenomenal? He slingshots himself up to the top so that he can springboard backwards into the moonsault.
And you said this man's only got 2 months experience in the ring. With maneuvers like that, he may not make it 6 months.
Well, he wrestled on some smaller promotions prior to coming to WCW, but realistically, he's had less than 100 matches in his career. So it's just phenomenal that he's able to compete at this level.
Juvi into the midsection. Here it comes. Was going to try the Juvi driver right there. Blitzkrieg, though, countered it. And Juvi counters that. Oh, goodness. He's going to cover him here.
He's got him. No. Now the frustration's coming out in Juventud. And this is where he could make a mistake with this young man.
He still has not attempted a Juvi driver yet. If the young man escapes from one of those, then you know the frustration will set in. They're going to go to the top again.
This may be the ultimate in high-risk moves. Blitzkrieg in mid-move, look at this! Came off. I thought he was going to try a pinfall attempt off the top.
Well, you know, a lot of times a man's so sweaty, he's wet, it's hard to hold on to a man or get a good grasp.
To the top turnbuckle.
Oh, went to the well, high risk, sky twister off the top. Juvi calls for the Juvi driver.
But can he put it on him? And the answer is no. Inside cradle the other way.
No.
Didn't get the arm down with a 3 to the referee.
What a way to start off a pay-per-view.
To the middle rope. Turn that top rope. Blitzkrieg way up on the shoulder.
No!
Spins through. Down hard that time. Juventud hit the back of his head. 1, 2. Not enough, though, to keep him down. Take another breath and come on back. Incredible.
This has been an aerial clinic from these two. Now what does he have up his sleeve? Blitzkrieg puts Juvi up on top.
He's going to go. He's going to try the same thing here. Juventud catches it.
Not a Juvi.
Oh! He's not going anyplace.
Super Juvi driver off the top.
He's not going anyplace.
1, 2, and 3.
Wow.
You're right, Brain. What a way to kick off Spring Stampede.
Blitzkrieg tried to climb up to the turnbuckles again for a second straight time, but as he went up slowly that time, enabling Juventud with what you said, Mike, the super Juvi driver.